say, who has very strong ethics and morals. He's been friends with my husband for a long time, and I heard about Gabe many years ago when he first started cutting Hutch's hair, and then really got to know him through 7th Street and through our life group. But if I was to say anything about Gabe, he looks hood, but he has the heart of God. He is the most genuine giving man. If he saw someone walking down the street, he would give his shirt off of his back to serve them. He also works hard to provide for his wife and his 2 daughters. He is a man's man. You know, he comes home tired. He owns his own barbershop. The barbers work there, and he comes home exhausted, but he provides for his family. He's active in his church. He's just a really good guy. And so I'm so honored to bring him up and let him share the story that he has for you and the vision that he has for the Humble Project. So without further ado, Gabe Torres.
Oh, that's okay.
Step there. Check. Can you hear me? Yeah. How you guys doing? First of all, before I say anything, like, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher, I'm not a public speaker, but I know me up here is for like bigger purpose. Like, so I want to say thank you for everybody who's here right now, because without you, like, we can't make things happen. And once you realize that, which I realized that I'm nothing without you guys, we're able to bless other people. So what you guys don't realize is everything that you guys bought today is gonna go to fund our next project, which I'm like beyond thankful for. Like 100% of the proceeds go to funding our next project. So with that being said, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about myself. Some of you guys know me, some of you guys don't. So if you guys already know me, just act like you don't. And like I said, I'm not a public speaker. Sorry if I cry, because that's what I do.
All right.
And I'm going to let you know a little bit about myself. Like I said, my name is Gabe Torres. I own a small business shop in Long Beach called Precise Barbershop. And I'm the founder of Humble Project. Probably the most proudest thing I've ever done. But I'm married to an amazing woman, Chrissy. Where you at, bro? We have beautiful twin daughters, Gabriela Grace and Charlotte Christina. A year ago, my life changed. Friday, May 22nd, 2015 at 2:02 p.m., I had a vein explode in my brain while I was cutting hair. I'll never forget the feeling. It was as if someone had stuck their hand in my brain and pinched it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to.
Go ahead.
All right, sit here, right? I started to get a tingling sensation on my right arm, like if I had hit my funny bone. I started to freak out, but remained calm. I then calmly asked one of my barbers to Google my signs and symptoms. He said, Gabe, it looks like you're having a stroke. You should go to the emergency room. I replied, heck no. I'm good. The tingling sensation then got worse. So I tell the guys at the shop, I'll be back. I'm going to drive myself to the emergency room and make sure that everything was okay. By the time I was done checking into the emergency room, I was completely paralyzed on my right side. It was safe to say I was officially scared. It totally felt like a movie or a TV show. Moving forward, now I'm laying in a hospital bed, completely paralyzed from my right side, and scared to death. When a doctor comes in the room and asks me, do you have a history of cancer, tumors, or aneurysms? I said no, but have clients and friends who have died from all 3 of them. So what do you think I asked the doctor next?
Am I gonna die?
Yep, if I was gonna die. He said, Mr. Torres, I don't know. You have too much blood in your brain, and we don't know where it's coming from. This is where I started living by faith. For the next 5 days, I spent Sorry, guys. For the next 5 days, I spent in the ICU in Long Beach Memorial, not knowing what was going to happen next. After the blood was absorbed by my brain, I started to regain sensation on my right side and even felt myself getting better. The doctor then gives me the news. I have a deformed cluster of veins in my brain, which is a birth defect that took 33 years to explode. And I would need to have major brain surgery. My world was shook. Would I be able to hug my kids, walk, or even cut hair again? The doctor said, Gabe, I can't tell you the answer to these questions, but I can tell you if everything goes good, it would most likely take a year before you would have enough sensation in your body to begin therapy and learn how to walk again. Sorry, you will most likely never cut hair again. If you know me, cutting hair is what I do. I'm one of those blessed individuals that loves their job. I love what I do.
Amen.
Sorry, guys.
We love you too, Gabe. Go ahead.
I'm going to fast forward to 2 months later. July 9th, 2015, 7 a.m.-ish. I was prepared to have major brain surgery. To get the idea of how serious this surgery was, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 9. And only because they've seen worse cases. I remember going into surgery with such a calm heart. I was living by faith. I truly thought I left it all in God's hands. After having successful brain surgery, I woke up and the first thing I wanted to do was walk. It didn't go that easy. I couldn't move. It didn't work the way I wanted it to. My right side didn't work the way I wanted it to. So I asked the doctors again, will I ever walk or cut hair again? They said, Mr. Torres, it's a process. It will take up to a year to begin, and you will most likely never cut hair again. I fell into a very deep depression. Sorry guys, I was in a really bad rut when they told me that I would never cut hair again or walk. I was bummed, you know? I had a doctor walk in and he tells me, Gabe, what's wrong? You just had successful brain surgery. I said, I want to walk again. He says, Gabe, you're going to get better as fast as you want to get better. I was like, oh crap. He gave me hope. The hope I needed. I remember as soon as that happened, I asked the physical therapist to come in. And I told her I want to start walking. Long story short, I walked out of the hospital 3 days after having major brain surgery and was cutting hair full time 4 months later. Doctors can't explain. But there's no one that can tell me that there's not a God.
All right.
Woo, that was tough.
Yeah.
That's my story, guys.
Hey.
So, I didn't write this down, but after my story, it was hard. Like what Chrissy knows, it was hard. So I had something that like burned inside of me, like I need to do something because God had my back. Yeah. Sorry to make it a religious thing. When doctors tell you you can't do something and then it happens, your world kind of like changes, you know? So here I stand today, a year after having major brain surgery, wanting to pay it forward. What do I mean? I know God spared my life, and I will forever be grateful. But I don't just want to say I'm thankful. God has given me gifts, an ability to cut hair, have a servant's heart and compassion. With these gifts, I want to bless others. I may not be rich, but donating time is sometimes more valuable than money.
Yes.
This year, we started the Humble Project, a platform for you to share your gift or talent, bless and change someone's life without caring about the accolades. Just marinate on that, please. My vision is for people to share with someone who would not be able to afford, someone who doesn't feel worthy, someone who doesn't have, someone who's too shy to come out of their shell, and give them the confidence, knowledge, and time. The Humble Project was not only designed for the people we come across and bless with our talents, but designed for the opportunity for anyone to be a part of our team. It feels so much better to give than to receive. Every time we do an event, we have a volunteer that says, they bless me more than I bless them. And that's my vision, guys. Give someone the platform. Listen to this, please. Give someone the platform to bless and complete. Sorry, let me start again. Give someone the platform to bless a complete stranger and be blessed by that complete stranger. I'm going to say that one more time, I'm sorry. Give someone the platform to bless a complete stranger and be blessed by a complete stranger. So like, anyone that we touch with the Humble Project is going to be blessed. Hands down. But how about us reaching out to people and give them an opportunity to bless others? That's what the Humble Project is. It's an opportunity for any one of you to come alongside and just say, I'm going to help this complete stranger and I'm going to bless them. And then turn around, you on the way home, you say, man, they blessed me. Woo! Yeah. That's the Humble Project, guys. It's just an opportunity for you to bless someone and turn around and be blessed by them.
Yeah.
That's crazy if you think about it. In closing, I would like to finish by thanking everyone who attended tonight and listened to this guy with a vision and a dream. I want to introduce the people that make my crazy ideas happen. Without this team, the Humble Project is nothing, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like, these events have God first, and like they just happen with these people. Chrissy Torres, the head of social media, and my beautiful wife. Cindy Christensen, she takes care of all the care packages and donations. Please give her some props.
Woo!
Sam Romero, he takes care of all the marketing. And like this, is this legit or what? Come on. The pens you see, the papers, the shirts, Sam does it all. He's part of our team. Raquel, she takes care of the photography and the editing. Stacy, woo. I hope this is how bad. She's the secretary. Like the high secretary you can get. And she's head of the creative art team. She's a creative art director, so she makes things happen, believe it or not. Hutch, vice president and head of design. First of all, like everything you see here is all this guy right here. Like the house, the decorations, the tables, everything is this guy. Like I wish I could say like I helped him do any of this, but I didn't. He wouldn't let me. At least vouch for that, please. I love that guy to death. Tracy, treasurer, my mentor, and my right hand. Tracy, I love you to death. Tracy had like opportunities to do like get paid a lot of money to like deal with nonprofits, and she's here for free. I love you for that.
Oh.
I'm a poet, so I want to leave you guys with something like, this year's been crazy. And we went out to my wife's aunt's cabin, and I got some time to reflect, so I wrote something. You know, it was just like, life sometimes gives, life sometimes comes with surprises you are not ready for. How you react after something life-changing happens will sculpt you forever. Leave a legacy. Don't leave this earth without affecting or changing someone's life. I love you, Gabriella and Charlotte. I wrote that for them, but guys, like, the Humble Project is here for people just like you to be a part of and make a difference in someone's life. Like, you don't have to do anything special. You know, we all have talents, and like, why I'm here today is because my thinking is just like, if we can get people together for something like this, why can't we get to something like this for people that can't afford to have something like this? Mm-hmm. Let's bless somebody, you know? Let's help somebody. Yeah. And like, helping is infectious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can we all bless somebody on our way home and just say thank you to somebody that you know? With that being said, like, I want to give the mic to like my mentor and a guy that, like, I feel like I shouldn't eat at. We couldn't even eat at the same lunch table. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this guy has just like been the most amazing thing to me because not only because he's 6'10" or however tall you are, Bill, but like, Bill should be looking down on me, you know? But Bill always makes me feel like I'm an equal to him.
Man.
And like, I respect you so much, Bill. You never made me feel like I was down here. Like, I respect you so much for that. Because I'm nobody, you know? I'm just a guy with a vision and a dream, you know? And like, I love you for that. Like, you've taught me that. So, Bill Bendoja, my mentor, and my really good friend.
This side?
Stand up, Bill.
Yes, sir. This side?
Bill doesn't need a...
So, Gabe and I were coordinating our outfits for
Yeah.
this evening.
You didn't get the shoes.
And I was putting on my green shoes this evening. And my wife walked in and said, "What are you doing? She said, "If you show up to that party wearing size 13 green shoes, everyone's going to think Hutch hired a clown for the party." So I left him at that.
That's good.
But I just want to, first of all, I want to thank you all for showing up this evening and just supporting the Humble Project and being here to hear about it. I'm going to ask you to do a couple things tonight. The first thing is, these last 6 months I've been spending a lot of time with Gabe. And every time I'm with him, I'm challenged by the fact that he is using every minute of his life to leave a legacy.
Huh.
And so when I walk away from our breakfast, I'm thinking myself, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life that is going to leave a legacy to make this world a better place than when I arrived? And so I'm trying my best. And every time I'm with him, I'm seeing he's hustling every minute of his day is doing something good for people. When he's got people on his bench, he's making them feel like kings, right? When he's cutting hair. When he's with his family, he makes his daughters and his wife feel like queens. And when he's doing the Humble Project, he's making people who have never been treated with respect feel like they're kings and queens for a day. And so it challenges me, and I want to challenge every one of you tonight to do the same thing. There's cards on your table, and there's also a bunch inside. I'd like everybody to take 2 cards. I want you to use one for tonight, and then I want you to take it with you. And I want you to put it on your fridge or on your bathroom mirror, somewhere you're going to see it every day. And I want you to think about it. Think about Gabe's story every time you see this card. And think to yourself, what am I doing with my life that is making the world a better place than when I got here? And it's hard because most of the time, 90% of my time, I find myself spending time on things that are making my life more comfortable, or my family more comfortable, or doing things that are worthless, that the time I'm never going to get back just to make myself feel good. And so it takes a lot. It takes a big commitment to live like Gabe does. So if you put this on your refrigerator or in your car or somewhere where you're going to see it every day and challenge yourself, I promise it will change your life, the way that you view how you're living. And for the better. Like Gabe said, when people come out and volunteer, you get blessed more than you're blessing other people. So the other thing I want you to do with your second card is take a look at it. There's 3 ways that you can connect and support this Humble Project. It's with your time, treasure, and talent. Always looking for people who can come out and volunteer. So the Humble Project is going to be doing, what, 6 to 10 events a year?
Yeah.
I don't want to overstep. How many?
Yeah, 6 to 10 years. Every 2 months.
Every 2 months. So at least 6 events a year, where we're always looking for people who can come out and help. Whether it's setting up or tearing down or cutting hair or making people feel special, or even just gathering the supplies that we need to give out to the homeless people or the disadvantaged youth that need to be touched. That goes along with talent. There's so many things that go into producing these events that the Humble Project, the few people that are involved with it can't do it on their own. So we need more people who can get involved and help us and make sure that this gets blown out so that each event gets more successful and can help more and bless more people. The final thing, and probably the easiest thing, is to bless the Humble Project with your treasure. There are many of us who are so busy at this time in our life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some of us are just in the midst of our careers. We've got young children or older children we're trying to put through college. Whatever it might be, there's seasons in our life where we just don't have a spare minute. And you don't need to feel guilty about just giving money to the Humble Project. That will infinitely bless other people who don't have much. So I want to tell you just a little bit about the next event that the Humble Project's going to do. I'm the CEO of a place called Covenant House, California. We're the largest provider of homeless youth services for youth 18 to 24 in Los Angeles County. We're in Hollywood, but 20 to 25% of the youth that are there are actually from Long Beach. Every day in Hollywood, I'm meeting kids that went to Milliken or Long Beach Poly or Wilson or Cabrillo, and their families can't support them, or their families kick them out, or their families want nothing to do with them, and they're homeless. And so the Humble Project is going to come up, and they are going to make them feel incredibly special for the day. They're going to give them makeovers, their hair, their makeup, new outfits. And so we're looking for people that can really make this event very special and bless homeless youth here in Los Angeles County. So that's going to be on October 9th. And so that's one really tangible way that any one of you can get involved this evening and think about what you can do to